Narration.
Becoming the Queen Alina here.
Well, yes, I know who you are.
Becoming the legitimate king of Mobius is Dr. Robotnik's deepest, most dangerous dream.
He's been the tyrant for 15 years and nobody's managed to overthrow him. There's no reason for him to become the king with that in mind.
Those doggies with the works, bud.
What is this canonically? Episode 4? That means Sonic apparently went through reverse puberty before this episode. In the opening shot, we see roboticized Mobians just walking about the town square. You never see them again in the entire episode. We interrupt the 4th episode of Sonic Underground to bring you the latest Sonic Boom teaser.
Chili dogs now?
Do you see any chili on that thing?
Sonic, we're on an important mission.
No, you're not. You're riding around the city in the minivan while Sonic's trying to get disease-ridden street food.
You mean after your hair appointment?
I mean my hair appointment.
Rich brat thinking. Sonic got 3 chili dogs even though he just said,
Those doggies with the works, bud. I know what you mean. I'm so cool.
wait, what?
I'm so cool.
What? What the fuck?
I always look good.
Yes, that speech impediment you got going on make you look sexy, am I right? Sonic the Hoodlet. Oh wait, I've made that joke already.
Oh, gross. Oh well, I guess that's to be expected from the lower classes.
Does everyone in this episode but Manic have a throat infection that's causing these vocal changes?
Case of sticky fingers.
Hey, where I come from, you
Well,
never know
gotta
when
add
you
Manic
might
to the
need
list.
something.
Don't you have that feeling that certain images in television shows were put in there to satisfy the people who animated said program? Now, if only I could put my finger on what that satisfaction could come from. Can you think of anything like that?
Looks like
Why is Sonic up Manic's ass on, of all things, condiment
Where I come from,
packets?
You never know when you might need something.
If it was like a full-on meal, I can totally get where Sonic's coming from, but condiment packets. My local Chick-fil-A gives us way more condiment packets than we need. You don't see them asking us to return what we don't use, now do you? The proportions of their stomachs and heads are inconsistent.
Oh, gross.
They change between every single shot during this episode, and that pissed me off, yo. What are you, the town caller from the medieval village in Black Knight? Wrong occasion for that. Also, where did this TV screen come from? Man, the frame rate dropped from that of a Western cartoon to that of an anime in this shot.
And because I am a kind, generous, and caring tyrant,
I believe the following dictators and tyrants, wannabe and actual, would like to have a word with you.
It's most definitely a trap.
I'm going.
One moment, the ground beneath them where the projector moved crumbled. Now, it's fine.
Dude, did you say trap? Or was it just too obvious to mention?
Manic, you're right. There's no way Mother would marry someone she doesn't love with all her heart. And who could love a domineering old butthead like Doc Robotnik? Unless she were forced.
You do not know for sure if she was actually forced into the marriage or if she's even in Robotnik's custody. So how the hell did you reach that conclusion? Why is the camera getting the bulk of Sonic and Manic but cutting Sonia off?
And I think I know just who can get us in.
You don't mean.
Bartleby.
Oh god, Tamers is in this?
a fine day for snaring hedgehogs, but the cost of this bogus wedding is bankrupting me.
Maybe you shouldn't be spending your tyrant money on unnecessary bullshit.
Smell the trap. Yes, but it must look real, or the hedgehogs will smell the trap.
Manic already did, but did anyone listen?
Why not raise more tribute from one of your pathetically loyal nobles?
Bartleby?
Heroes and villain go to same rich guy for help cliche. Poor phony disguise cliche.
Okay.
We interrupt the 4th episode of Sonic Underground to bring you
The Super Mario Brothers Super Show!
Let's go.
no cleaning equipment in this shot, cleaning equipment in the next shot.
Sonia, darling, it's simply marvelous to see you.
It simply kills me to see you.
Although your ensemble leaves a bit to be desired.
Where did he put that?
Yeah, your mum.
And this, my friends, is the sound that the Indy cars make when they whiz past you.
And the unfortunate fact that all three of you are wanted criminals. Your tarnished family needs a major polish.
Don't bring their forced criminal life into this, you posh tramp.
And what all of us want most of all is for Mother's wedding to be perfect, which is where you, my sweet, can help.
Given his facial expression, I feel he's interpreting that in a non-TVY way. If you know what I mean.
Excuse me, Manic. What, you've just entered a no-shopping zone?
Hey, we could sell this stuff to a crooked antique dealer I know and make a bundle for the Resistance.
At least Manic is trying to do good here. I mean, doesn't the Resistance need money to fund their operations? This is a good way to get those funds. These faces are not paused upon. That is the clunkiest airship landing I've ever seen. Dingo must be throwing up right now. These few seconds can be interpreted so many ways. We can clearly see Sonic, Manic, and Sonia through their outfits. Why can't Sleet and Dingo do the same? They have a golden opportunity here.
Hello, Bottlebee, you wart on the nose of society.
Okay, I'm gonna take a sin off solely because of that greeting, man.
Tribute? But
I don't think the vacuums should be making that much noise given how little Sonic and Manic are moving them. They sound like they're gonna explode.
You know as well as I do that marrying a queen is very expensive.
Robotnik is the dictator. Theoretically, he should be able to have the wedding for free. Here's one thing I don't get about this plot. In the first episode, Alina says this.
Our royal family was outlawed, a price placed on our heads.
Why would Robotnik marry someone he wants dead?
what if I pay half the tribute and supply some very expensive musicians as well?
Bitch, have you heard their songs?
Done.
They ain't expensive.
Goodbye,
They
Bumblebee.
dirt cheap.
Come, Dingo.
I've only got one instrumental EP out on iTunes, and that alone is better than the entire Sonic Underground discography. Your vehicle is the other way, dimwits.
Thanks, Bartleby.
Her voice sounds like Steve Urkel on Helium, and I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. God, everyone in this universe is operating vehicles without regard for their safety. They've got Beethoven, Mozart, and... Sonia, put a wig on your head! Do you want Robotnik to recognize you?
Ooh, excellent sound.
There's only one problem with that. These sounds are The name of this song is When Tomorrow Comes. However, as we see later in the episode, that same day, Sonia's attempted coronation is held in place of the wedding. The name of the song should be When Tonight Comes, with that in mind. Look, I'm not gonna bother to pick this song apart in depth. It's just as terrible, if not worse than Someday, and I cannot be bothered to watch it. So, 10 cents. Sound fair?
Let's hear that drum solo one more time.
Look, I'm not gonna play the song back, but this solo is nowhere in When Tomorrow Comes.
I only had time to cover the North Wing.
When did you cover the North Wing?
Yet.
Definitely not during that pathetic excuse of a music video, that's for sure.
Enhance.
3 things. 1, there is no way Sonic can be running like that if he's curled up in a ball. 2, where is that Beethoven outfit he was wearing before? And 3, how can you run in a still image?
According to this voice, no more rock and roll.
See, even Robotnik and the wedding planners have had enough of their
Is
tunes.
it hot in here?
Robotnik has held ownership of this building since he took over, 15 years ago. Why would Robotnik, having likely known of this passageway, covered with metal sliding doors that can be opened by simply putting your weight on it?
It's a good idea, but it...
What even are those eyes?
Stop.
And how did you do that? I know it's a cartoon and all, but try doing this in a 3D environment. You could not just rip up your leggings, spin around like a ballerina, and then magically produce a tacky dress. I mean, have you even seen the Disney movies? I mean, at least they required the assistance of the Witch of the North and magical mice. Seriously, Sonia, pick a set of eyelids to use. Using 2 sets makes you look like a freak. In addition to the eyelids, did your pupils decide to go derpy too? Servant finds personal items and delivers them to enemy, informing them of hero's presence cliché.
Ouch! This stuff's hot!
It's not hot by default. You're making it hot.
Catch a mouse.
Let's listen to what Sonic just ordered.
Give me a triple banger with quadruple chili. Extra spicy.
And let's take a look at what Sleet just gave him.
Concoction, my...
You're missing 2 extra dogs and 3 layers of chili. And I sure as hell don't see no spice. You know how earlier I noted how Sleet and Dingo didn't recognize the sound in their Mario outfits? It seems that in this series, all a character needs to do is put on something different than usual, and the other characters immediately think they're a stranger. There are so many missed opportunities here! No cheese in the production shot, cheese in the giving shot, no cheese in the questioning shot, cheese in the eaten shot, and no cheese in the digestion shot. Good lord, Deke, which chili dog is it? No cheese or with cheese? Sleet just disappeared. Did he accidentally transform into this monstrosity along with Dingo?
Mother?
Doth thou not see thy orange muscular arms? Oh wait, do you even know what she looks like? Even so, you should be able to tell that's Dingo and Alina cosplay from a mile away. Also, where did you come from, Sonia? Where have you been this entire time? Also, where is your Mozart costume?
Actually, my darling children, I can't. Because I'm already married to my job.
Nice blend of British and American Southern grandma you got going there, Dingo. However, your costume alone doesn't look like a realistic wedding dress due to how tight it looks at the legs. Sin it.
Oh, thank goodness, it's only a trap. A trap?
Thus begins the long trend of Sonic & Co. falling for traps and then recognizing them only after it's too late to escape. Where did you buffed up scrap heaps come from? Why did the camera zoom in on Manic there? Maybe this went through his mind at that moment.
I was right all along. Why did no one listen to me? Sis, how could you trick us all into attending this faux wedding?
May I remind you, Manic, that it was our idea to come here and stop Mother from marrying Robotnik.
But you were the one that brought up how Mom couldn't marry someone she doesn't love with all her heart.
We all said unless she were forced in perfect harmony. See? Here's the script. See it? See it?
The point is, I said it was a trap from the very beginning, and no one cared to notice.
That's when I said that you were right.
Turn up the clock!
That's when you went on your whole thing about how Mom would choose a man, which had nothing to do with me being
2 hours later.
into trouble without knowing the risks. Isn't that what you always tell Sonic?
Cans!
Huh? Yeah?
You can stop now. I've got all I need.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a good stopping point anyway. Hope they can work it out, you know? Yeah, alright, see ya.
Start the clock. Addison. And now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Sleet not wearing a monocle in these shots. Sleet actually wearing a monocle in this shot. Sonia doesn't scream until Dingo wraps her up in his tail. If I were her, I'd be screaming from the moment his ugly face morphed into what that is. There are stairs at the back here, but not here. How are these robots being deterred by tin plates and candlesticks? They are literal killing machines!
By her continued absence, your mother has given up her right to rule. You have to take her place.
It has been much agreed upon that of the three, Sonic is the oldest sibling. Sonia is believed to be the middle child. Therefore, Sonic would have to take Alina's place, not Sonia. The only way Sonic could take Alina's place is if Sonic abdicated his place on the throne. How long has Bartleby been here? He hasn't done squat for the ceremony except getting the faux expensive musicians. So what is he doing here?
By adopting you, our new crown princess, as my daughter. In fact, you may call me Dad.
Now that is sick.
But Sweetikins, don't you see? By her continued absence, your mother has given up her right to rule.
Can't really do that when the man ruling the planet has a price set on her head. Now, can't she?
Oh, this is definitely me.
Don't you know it's not polite to throw innocent ladies in jail? Manic's earrings on both ears in this shot, Manic's earrings on his left ear in the next shot. Have you no regard for your family's expensive possessions?
You got the touch.
With this crown, Princess Sonia.
Halt! I forbid this ceremony.
Queen Alina ex machina.
Hi, guys.
The royal scepter! It's the queen! Oh!
My hair.
You okay there? Ward on the Nose of Society? Okay, these guys are all cheering on Alina. So, they must have full conscious allegiance towards her. Given that is the case, can't they all imprison Robotnik and have it be the end of his reign, thus fulfilling the prophecy and whatnot? Oh wait, that's a stupid scenario because we have 36 more episodes to write.
One burrito El Grosso coming right up.
Hate to be that guy, but it's actually Burrito Berto. Just putting it out there.
I just love these family get-togethers.
Hardly a get-together when the patriarch is told to stay away from y'all. Even if she wanted to meet you, as episode and episode proves, she's too chicken to actually find you because she thinks that will kill you. Literally.
Your children may have escaped, Queen Alina, but at least I have you!
Main antagonist fooled by decoy cliche.
Brilliant work, guys.
Sonic, pick a set of arms to use, please.
Brilliant work, guys.
Which part?
Your impersonation of Mother. What else?
Hey, if Steve Urkel can play all three of you, who knows what he's capable of.
If it wasn't Manic or Sonic, then it had to be Mother.
Wow.
The nightmare
Quick,
has
there
been
she
averted,
is.
but a long
You have one
darkness
shot to
still
end the
remains
series and
before our
reunite with your
freedom.
mother. Run! What are you waiting for? Run after her! You're not gonna run after her, are you? Alright, now the episode's done. Just to add the punishment.
Hey, KJ!
Yes?
I have a feeling you missed a couple of sins.
Like what?
Well, first of all, it's not clearly explained how Bartleby knows that Sonic and Manic are Sonia's siblings, or the fact that they're all heirs to the throne, or how during the chili dog scene with Sleet, Dingo, and Sonic, Sonic's outfit keeps alternating between sleeved and sleeveless, or even how all three hedgehogs have the double eyelids.
Alright! Okay, we can all compromise here. Taking into account all the animation errors and plot details that I didn't get to, how about 50 sins? Sound fair?
I think that sounds fair.
Alright. Hey, you heard her! Sin it!